Back in 2006 and 2007, I, at the ripe age of 10 years old, discovered the Pokemon hacking community. It was this collection of Pokemon fan fiction writers who had learned the tools to hack the ROMs of Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Ruby in order to bring their visions to life. Some of those early creators included Tamashi Hiroka, Trainer Door, Shadow Elliott, and that would later spawn off into a wider community that I can call my friends. Now, some of the earlier things that we made were definitely very cringeworthy. And for some reason, we decided to create characters that were self-inserts and give them powers that worked outside the parameters of the Pokemon universe, and it got weird for a little bit. And the website that we obtained these ROM hack tools was so shady and so sketchy. It is not a surprise, at least to me, looking back, that I went through two computers because that website was so virus ridden. And that website is called Wacka. Wacka was this domain where Pokemon fan game ROM hacks would exist in, and there were tools that people had developed in order to manipulate these ROMs that we would use to create these visual representations of our stories. Now, that was the big 2006. We're in 2026 now, and the tools have to evolve. Over the past couple of years, I have moved away from the Pokemon Fire Red ROM and the ROM hack tools that were developed when I was 10 years old and replaced them with the rendering pipeline of Blender. Blender has allowed me to really create dynamic and gorgeous ambient shots of these 2D pixel art sprites that we know and love against stunning 3D environments. It is a style that I'm really proud of developing, and I really enjoy working in this capacity. It strikes a chord in my creative heart. But with any new software, there was a lot of tinkering to get it to where I could effectively use it, and I had to figure out how to use it. So I started using animated image sequences and making stuff like GIFs and different things like that. I was even sometimes creating frame by frames for the sprite animations, and it was a very laborious and time-consuming workflow. So recently I decided to do something about it. I had a friend show me some helpful tools that can create Blender plugins, and all I had to do was say I needed to do this, I needed to do that, I need to change this, I need to change that. And now my workflow is so efficient, it's kind of scary. And I can't believe that what came because of this desire to automate my workflow was the development of these new tools that I want to bestow upon you. I call it the Wacka Hack Suite. The Wacka Hack Suite includes everything that you will need to imitate my style or develop your own style within Blender. The Wacka Hack Suite utilizes 3 Blender plugins: the Not the Soda plugin, the Not the Soda PMD Sprites plugin, and also the Map Maker plugin. Included in the Wacka Hack Suite are 2 browser software tools that will help facilitate the creation of your Pokemon animated series, one of them being Sheet Packer, that works closely together in providing sprite sheets and creating sprite sheets for the Blender add-ons. Another one is the text box generator called Thick. This has a bunch of customizable options. Go crazy with it, have fun with it. It is supposed to be something that you tinker with to get the text box to your specifications. I am providing you these tools for you to experiment with them, test their boundaries, figure out your way of doing things. I would love to hear feedback, any features that you think would be beneficial, or different ways of doing these tools and different ways of utilizing these tools. So in the future videos that we have coming up, I will be doing a deep dive into the functionalities of all of the different tools within the Wacka Hack suite. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.